Alrighty. So it's already recorded and everything for us. What motivated you to return to school?
Um, Job opportunity. You typically have more opportunity to be like a supervisor with your BSN degree than what you do with your associates. So that's one of the reasons. And the other reason too is because I really like my job. And after 5 years, if you don't have your BSN at the hospital that I work at, you can no
Mhm.
longer work there. They don't
Yep.
care what you've done in those 5 years. If you don't have your BSN, you
Are
pretty
you
much out.
a magnet hospital or are they trying to get their magnet?
They are magnet. It's you're not in Virginia, are you?
No, I'm in South Carolina, but Roper's, two of our hospitals in our system are magnet and one is working on it, and they also require a BSN for 5 years. So
Yep.
familiar with all that myself. All right. So the next question is, what do you expect to learn in the program?
Um, I guess I expect to learn more. I know I keep using the word supervisor, but more of like a manager approach to nursing. I feel like associate's degree is more, like the basics of how to be a nurse, and then the bachelor's just adds like the extra, like evidence-based,
Mhm.
research and like creating policies and being more like a manager.
Yeah. Okay. And then what are your career plans after earning your BSN?
Um, I'm kind of planning on just staying right where I'm at. I'm a step down nurse. I don't maybe being like an educator one day or a unit coordinator, but nothing major right now.
All right. And then I already know the answer to this one, but do you have any prior experience to Zoom, using it for conference calls or anything like that?
No, as you could see in the beginning, I do not, and I'm so glad that you and your husband do because oh,
And well, he does. He was very helpful. I'm glad he was able
yes,
to stay. So,
yes, I'm thankful for him too.
right. All right. That's all our questions on this side. So,
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the same ones.
okay.
So what motivated you to return to school?
Um, so I am going straight back from my BSN. I graduated in December, and I knew that I wanted, or sorry, from my ADN, and I knew that I wanted my BSN because ultimately I want my master's. Uh, and I have young kids and everything else, and I was just like, let's just do it because my motivation is running thin, and if I don't get through it now, I'm not sure if I will really want to do it in 5 years, and I have to. So,
Yeah,
so it's one of those like I'm just gonna keep on going and just knock it out. But that's
yeah, well, that's awesome. What do you expect to learn in the program?
so in the program I'm hoping to learn more about like the community education and prevention of care and more of like the nursing skills and career goals that they're push forward. Um,
Hmm.
again, like the supervisor roles and things like that, and having that ability to climb up or move forward or have different avenues open to me. I think that's what I like about nursing so much is that I'm not stuck doing the same job for 20 years. I have the
Yeah,
opportunity to um, either move, horizontally and try different areas like an ICU or step down is somewhere where I'd love to be. I'm starting with med surg, so uh, building on my skills from that sense, but also being able to move in a vertical direction and be more of a supervisor role or have more of an impact on the community. So
that's a
kind
very good answer.
of things.
Good job. So what is your career plans once you get your BSN?
So my initial plan right now is I want to start with med surg and really just kind of like get that nitty gritty basic skill of it. It's kind of neat because I'm part of a nephrology and a stroke unit in med surg, so our acuity is a bit higher than most. We're
Yeah.
almost like a step down. We do take a lot of direct from the ICU. The only thing that we don't see on our floor are like ventilators.
Yeah.
We see pretty much everything else, and it's really eye-opening and learning experience. I feel like in ADN, like we learn how to pass the test, but as soon as I got in, I was like, I know nothing. So I was really glad that it was med surg because I think that it's giving me like that good base and the ability to take my plan further and just kind of move on up the chain and learn
Yeah.
more acuity and higher details for everything. So
Yeah. No, that sounds good. Really good.
thanks.
Um, Do you have prior experience using Zoom?
Very little, and then the rest of it, I have a very helpful husband who fills in the gaps for me. So
Yeah,
thank goodness for that.
I see. I'm glad. I'm glad for him and for you. Yeah, you gave really good answers. You seem like you're like on the ball, and I could totally see you like going back to be well to getting your master's degree and doing like education or something major just from the way that you're answering my questions. So I thought you did really good.
Hopefully, I get to feel as solid in nursing as I'm sure you do after you said 5 years in nursing now. So,
No, I did 8 years as an LPN first in clinics, home health, SNFs, and then I just started in November as an RN. But I work on a step down floor and I work at a level 1 trauma hospital, and we are the step down burn trauma neuro. And it's awesome. So, but we also have like a med surge side too, though. So we kind of get like the best of both worlds where I'm at. So I totally agree with you with the whole med surge as the basis. I mean, it's the basis of all nursing in the hospital. So I think that's great that you're doing that. And then you said that you have like a stroke unit
yeah,
on there too. So, and that is high acuity.
it is. Yeah, it's really it's interesting, and it's sad to see the patients, but it's really cool to see how they progress from their
I
initial
bet.
stroke or a hot stroke, and as they move forward. So I love that experience to see the progression as they move forward.
That's awesome.
And let me get this recording stopped.